You did? Wait, don't put it in there. Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. There's my awesome daughter-in-law over there here doing my laundry today. She's so sweet. So today I was actually going to be making some more videos for my course, and then my grandkids came over. See? Where are they? There's one of them. There's the other one over there. And they were like, Lola, I want to go swim. And so everything changed for my day. So, I was going from doing full-blown videos, finishing up some more modules for my course. And then these wonderful, cute babies showed up and their mom came over to help do some chores. It was just so nice. And, for those of you who know me know that this is such a huge topic for me, finding balance, finding solutions to things about your life that you may not know. And so I love to talk about it a lot because it's something that that's near and dear to me, because it's just like, whenever there's certain things in your life that are out of balance, it's the type of thing that, what can I do to balance my life? And there's a lot of people that ask me a lot of times. In fact, I'm speaking at this seminar in Dallas next week. For those of you who want to come, it's in Dallas. It's the PPL Live Private Label the easy way. And so somebody was asking me the other day, how do you do your life, with like your Amazon business and with your grandkids and with your family and everything, and how do you balance that? And honestly, it's really a chore, and it's a task, and it's not something that's very easy. And so one of the things that I like to do, and I've talked about this before, is the night before, we talk about writing our 3 goals that we want to accomplish the very next day. And it could be in different things of your life. It could be personal, it could be financial, it could be spiritual, whatever it is for you, to write down 3 goals that you want to accomplish the next day. And sometimes whenever we're so focused on doing those, oh yeah, thank you so much. I wish you could have joined us. And we'll catch you on the next event. So basically, one of the things that happens though, as we're trying to find our balance, it's interesting because things happen to where it gets unbalanced. Like, for example, I had these wonderful grandbabies come this morning, which wasn't part of the plan today, this morning. But so they want to swim. Their mom wants to help me do laundry. So I said, instead of checking emails while I'm sitting by the computer, I'm just going to come out here and check my emails and watch these babies and, accomplish both at the same time. But knowing that not everything is going to always be in balance and in sync and everything, it's interesting because we feel like that might cause unbalance. But honestly, if we can have leeway, I guess, to let those gaps fall in whenever we feel like, oh, not everything's going perfect, so I must not be doing things right, or I must be having unbalance, not finding my balance and things like that. And in reality, it's things like this that helps me to find my balance. And so basically, we have things that we want to accomplish on a daily basis. Like I say, today was going to be a full day of just full-blown doing modules. But how can I do that whenever you have awesome grandbabies like this come over and come and visit? There's so many things that we can do, and there's only one today, right? And we talk about making every single, my hair is out of control right here. We talk about every day, it's broken. Talk about every day about trying to make that day your best day of your life. And I love it when people say that, because if you think about it, when you wake up every single morning and you say, today I'm going to make this the best that I can. And, it's not always going to be a perfect day. Believe me, this has been one of the most imperfect weeks. We've had sprinklers that need to be fixed. We had our AC in my bedroom break. We had so many different things. And, and I got to thinking about this the other day, and I said, okay, you know what? I can sit here and say, all right, and focus on those things that are not very good in my life. Or I can say, let's just tackle these things one at a time. Okay, AC, call the AC guy, do the best we can. Maybe I didn't get to pay off the other bill this month because it's going to the air conditioning bill. Or, today I was maybe not able to accomplish the certain things that were on my list, but you know what? I went to my mom's house and we got it all cleaned out and got it ready to sell. And so, I don't know, it got broken. And so basically, it's okay, like if you have like certain goals in your life, and then during the day, certain things that happen that make those goals not happen, you don't have to feel like you're not in balance or you're not accomplishing your goals or whatever. And so I used to beat myself up so much whenever I would think, I'm not in balance and I'm not accomplishing the things because I'm doing this instead of this. But you know what? It's one of those things, like I say, that whenever you're trying to find your balance, you don't have to make it so hard as far as like putting like 20 things that you have to get done during the day and say, okay, I have to do this and just, you have to, with my blood pressure being high lately, because, I've been monitoring it and everything, I've really taken the time to find out the things in my life that are stressing me out and that don't cause me happiness. And for example, sometimes we think that things make us happy, right? And in reality, it's interesting that as you declutter, it's almost like decluttering your email. It's like, Selena, can you help put that on? It's like decluttering your email. It's like decluttering your life. And decluttering your life and everything and taking things out. Like every single day I say to myself, I'm going to put 2 or 3 things every single day on garage sale, which is like an online garage sale, and getting rid of things in my life. That can help with your balance. To not have so many things that you feel like you have to take care of, right? That's one way. And then secondly is, if you have things on your list and you feel bad that you're not accomplishing them, it's okay to not accomplish them and to just move it on to the next day. So it's very hard to feel like we all, especially as women, we feel like we have to be doing everything for everybody, right? And sometimes it's more about focusing on ourselves to take care of ourselves so that we can help others. And then that balance will eventually come into play. And finding balance and peace is going to probably be an ongoing struggle for our whole life. But just because we don't have it, doesn't mean that it's a bad day or that we're doing things that are not right. So in the meantime, if we're trying to find it and it's not there, why live life miserably? You know what I mean? Like, we should just live our life and make every single day the best day that we can. Because, it's interesting because, like I say, like with my father's passing last year, it's almost like since that time, especially, like every day I wake up, I think, it's so important. Like when I would take my kids to school, like to tell them I love them and to give them a hug. And because you just never know whatever your last moments are. So there you go. A little bit of tips while I'm just sitting out here, and I wanted to share that with you because I think sometimes we, especially as women, beat ourselves up thinking that we're not having balance and we're not finding the things that make us happy. And one last thing that I wanted to share with you is, I was reading an article the other day and it talked about if the things around you don't serve you and bring you happiness and it's causing you more stress, to have to take care of it, like a garage full of stuff or your room full of clutter or a desk full of clutter, then if you can't, what I'm trying to say is, not only are you trying to find balance, but if you don't find it, don't just not try and find it. Come here. You can try and find solutions. That's where the trick is too, is to not stop and just say, oh, well, I guess my life is going to be like this, but to take the time to find the solutions But in the meantime, you enjoy the ride along the way. And that's the key, is to not let yourself live in so much misery and so much feelings of unbalance that you live your life every single day being unhappy. All right, so I just wanted to say a quick hello, give you another glimpse of what I'm doing this morning instead of doing the modules for my course, which I was going to do. This is much better, and you're checking emails anyway, so I'll just check emails while I'm out here spending time with the grandkids. Anyway, Dallas event is coming up next weekend. I decided to take a few of my kids along with me. We're going to be staying at the Gaylord Texan Resort. What's really cool about that is it comes with, if you're staying at the resort, they have a water park nearby, and so your admission to the water park is included with the room. You should go look at it. It's called the Gaylord Texan Resort, and they have one in Nashville, but the one in Dallas is awesome because it has an outdoor water park. And so along with being able to speak at an event and do what I love with Amazon, I'm able to bring my family, and there you go. Trying to find balance, like I can see them in the evenings and they'll be spending time with their dad and with their nephews and nieces and cousins. And so, you try and find the things. You just have to make things, try the best you can to make things work. Okay. Anyway, there's a share button at the bottom. Anytime you want to share a video, I tell people, because they ask me in private messages, I'm just telling you right now, this is public, it's Facebook Live. Feel free to share. I hope that some of you who are in Dallas or who are close to Dallas, if you want to come to that event, there's a link somewhere in my post somewhere. I'm so excited about it. It's all about private label Amazon stuff. And I've really been enjoying speaking at events. I can't tell you how important networking is and how important it is to get out from behind the computer and for your business and get to meet other people, because I'm starting to see a lot of magic happen because of that very reason. So those of you who are entrepreneurs behind your computers, find your live events, whether it's Amazon or whether it's whatever it is you're doing, and go network with some people, because that's how you grow. All right. A lot of different thoughts today as I'm just sitting here, and it's on my mind, and what I've been trying to find in my own life, and hope that helps you in some way. I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's the beginning of a weekend. So for some of you, it's a weekend every day as you work from home, but get back to these grandkids and finishing up. So you take care. I will talk to you soon.